Healthy soil is not built by turning piles, buying bags, or waiting months for compost to finish. It is built quietly, layer by layer, exactly the way forests have done it for millions of years. The moment you understand this, gardening changes forever. What if the richest, darkest humus could be created right where plants grow, without bins, without labour, and without waiting? That ancient method still works today, and it starts with something most gardeners treat as waste. The ancient leaf layering method is, well, really quite fascinating. The method is simple and powerful. Leaves are placed directly on soil as a loose surface layer and allowed to break down naturally. No shredding is required though, you know. Smaller pieces do decompose faster. No turning is needed. No mixing with green waste is required. Over time, rain, microbes, earthworms and fungi pull leaf material downward, transforming it into humus exactly where roots need it. Now, let's talk about how to apply this in a home garden. Start with a bare or lightly cultivated bed. Spread dry leaves in a layer about 5 to 8 centimeters thick. Do not compact them. Airspace matters. Water the leaves lightly, using about 1 litre of water per square metre to help them settle and initiate microbial activity. If leaves are very dry, repeat watering the next day. The goal is moisture, not saturation. Soil life wakes up when water and carbon meet. Why leaf type matters less than people think. Gardeners often worry about which leaves to use. In reality, diversity matters more than perfection. Tree leaves, shrub leaves, and even tough leaves all work together. Softer leaves break down quickly, feeding bacteria. Tougher leaves persist longer, feeding fungi. This balance creates layered decomposition, which builds more stable humus than uniform materials ever could. The role of fungi in this process is, well, absolutely fundamental. Fungal threads move through leaf layers and into the soil, transporting nutrients and carbon downward. These networks are, honestly, quite fragile and easily destroyed by tilling and turning. Leaving leaves undisturbed allows fungal dominance, which is, essential for humus formation. This is why forest soils are fungal-rich and garden soils often are not. The ancient leaf trick restores that balance naturally. So, how long does it take to see results? Well, within just a few weeks, earthworms appear under the leaf layers. Within a few months, the soil darkens and becomes more crumbly. Within one growing season, water retention improves noticeably. True humus continues forming year after year as long as leaves are added consistently. This is not instant gratification. It is, however, permanent improvement. Why does this method feed plants better than compost? As leaves break down in place, nutrients are released slowly and continuously. Roots grow into active decomposition zones, absorbing nutrients exactly when they are needed. Compost delivers nutrients all at once. Leaf layers deliver them on demand. Plants respond with deeper roots, steadier growth, and, greater resilience to stress. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes that, can really slow down the process. Burying leaves too deeply, for example, limits oxygen and slows decomposition quite a bit. Mixing leaves aggressively into the soil can actually disrupt those important fungal networks. And using synthetic fertilizers on top of leaf layers tends to discourage microbial cooperation. The best approach is to let biology lead. just interfere as little as possible. Why do weeds struggle and soil life really thrives, you might wonder? Well, leaf layers block light right at the surface, preventing weed germination, while at the same time allowing soil organisms to flourish underneath. Unlike plastic or fabric mulches, leaves actually breathe, they decompose, and eventually become soil themselves. So this is weed suppression and soil building, all in one single step. So, how does all of this fit into the nature's blueprint philosophy? You see, nature never separates waste from fertility. Leaves simply fall where trees grow. Nothing is ever removed, and nothing is wasted. The ancient leaf trick, it's not really just a hack. It's true alignment with natural systems that have already solved the problem of soil degradation. And once this is understood, compost becomes optional, not really essential. Now, what does this mean for long-term soil health? Year after year, leaf layering increases carbon storage, improves soil structure, and deepens biological diversity. Over time, soil becomes much easier to work with, far more resilient to drought, and honestly, more productive, without needing to increase your inputs. This is regenerative gardening at its absolute simplest. If this approach has reshaped the way you think about soil, then do subscribe to Nature's Blueprint for more timeless, biology-first gardening wisdom. And hey, share this with someone who's still hauling compost piles, and let the forest, teach them a better way.